that are in union with the Pope in all things of the faith, of the sacraments. These bishops form what is called the College of Bishops. Now, this is the classical understanding of the word college. It is not the fact that they are going on for studies, but the fact that they are united in a singular purpose, and that is the universal shepherding of the church. Now, the College of Bishops means the fact that all those men ordained to the episcopate have a share with the Pope in governing the whole church universal, in teaching the faith, and thus they are the magisterium, in sanctifying the church, especially as the chief shepherds of the mysteries of God, and in leading the people of God back to the Father. Now, when we look at the College of Bishops, we need to see that they all are equal. Yet the Pope is considered the first among equals, prima inter pares, the first among equals. This teaching of papal primacy comes from the First Vatican Ecumenical Council. We learn that the Pope has this unique and special ministry, what is called the Petrine ministry, named after Peter, since the Pope is the successor of Saint Peter, that his role, just the way Peter was amongst the apostles, he was the first, and he was the one who brought unity to the other apostles. So this papal primacy signifies the fact that the Pope is meant to use his authority to unite the whole church throughout the world in faith, in the sacraments, and in all of the other disciplines of the church. Now, we say that this power of papal primacy is supreme. This means that there is no recourse past the Pope. We can't go to an ecumenical council. We can't petition the rest of the College of Bishops. We can't petition the College of Cardinals to take recourse against the action of a Pope. Indeed, he is supreme. So no one on earth judges his decisions. And that is very interesting, because his supreme authority, his supremacy, is not meant to be arbitrary. So there is, if you will, be a certain checks and balances on the Pope. And that's the fact that the Pope has no authority to alter a teaching of the faith. He has no authority to decree things that would be arbitrary. For instance, the Pope couldn't say that for now on, all Catholics have to wear green shirts every day of the week. That would be totally ridiculous. So his authority is used to bring unity to the faith, unity to the sacraments, unity to the people of God, to unite us all, so that we might truly bring forth that unity that exists in the Trinity to the rest of the world. The other unique role of the Pope is that he has, in rare occasions, when he acts as the universal shepherd of the church, and he is addressing faith or morals ex cathedra from his role as the chief shepherd of the church, he can be protected by the Holy Spirit from all error and define infallibly, without any error, a teaching of the faith that binds the minds and the morals of all the Christian faithful. An example of this is the doctrine and the dogma of the Immaculate Conception in 1854, when Blessed Pope Pius IX decreed that solemnly that the Blessed Virgin Mary was kept free from original sin from the moment of her conception. So the doctrine of the Immaculate Conception is an example of papal infallibility. But let's look at that. Again, it's not arbitrary. It's based on faith and morals. So the Pope is not going to end the age-old debate of whether the Beatles or the Rolling Stones were the greatest rock band of the 1960s. And it doesn't matter because we all know that in the 1970s, Led Zeppelin was greater than either one of them. That's a joke. But indeed, we see the fact that the Pope is meant to teach the faith so as to unify the Christian faithful, to strengthen us, to nourish us. It's not a fact that he could change something that has already been defined as doctrine and dogma. It's something that he is actually bound by all prior ecumenical councils and papal magisteriums that have taught the definitive faith, de fide catholica et divina, so the divine and Catholic faith that binds us in mind and in conscience. So in this way, we see that the role of the Pope is to unite all the bishops of the world, to unite all the Christian faithful of the world, so that we would be able to express the unity of the Trinity as a great witness to the world, calling them away from sin and division, and bringing people together in unity and in peace.